All right, guys, here we are. Bay Street it is. Nice suit, brother. So, in my effort to appear civil, I will put my sunglasses back on, although it's nighttime, guys. The reason being, I keep saying this thing, there's many reasons to wear shades, guys. Many reasons. The future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. That would be a reason. Now, of course, the perfunctory kids on the block. Perfunctory cigarette is out the question. I've not been smoking cigarettes, guys. I can, I can report to you that. I, how are you, man? I'm just like reporting the guy. Like, how you doing, bro? You look like you do these kinds of things too, eh? Like you're just like stunned. It's silly nonsense. Thanks, man. Thanks for that. Yo, bro, it's intense, all right. Camera. Okay, so yeah, I have not been smoking weed. Or rather, this is weed. Like I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Like so, here's the latest. It's 20% THC. The rest of it is not drugs or something synthetic. What it's boiling down to for myself, my dear viewer, my friend, oh listener, what it's boiling down to? Well, what it's boiling down to is that welcome to Toronto, ya pendejos. So in an effort to appear civil, I wear the glasses, whatever. Like, there's many reasons to wear sunglasses at night, kid. At night, kids. It's a beautiful thing you're doing with that cello or whatever that is, the flute. He's just from China. I know this. I may have seen him at Finch Station. This is, of course, Union Station. In Union we stand as they blitz across that CN Tower, the mandatory CN Tower shot. In Union we make our final stand. So if you are visiting Torontopia, thank you, Sheshe. Guys, make sure that you understand a couple of things. First of all, Union Station is like our Grand Central. Program baselines on innovation, effing up like Grand Central Station. Now, in particular, my beats travel like a vortex up your spine to the top of your cerebral cortex. Make you feel like you bust a nut from raw sex. Enter to your right ventricle, clog up your bloodstream like Grand Central. A couple of things you should keep in mind is that Canada is effing safe, okay? It's not like the States. In the States, I have lived there, and I think you should realize when you multiply everything by a 10, right? Like, what you end up with is 10 times as many people, 10 times as many fucking problems. That's all it is, right? Guys, it's nice to be broadcasting this. Ideally, children of the concubus. What you want to try and do is go live. This is what I've been trying to for years, for fucking years. The life of a consultant. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna put it on YouTube, and if I see you again, then we can talk about the link, email, or something like this. You need to do this for yourself. Your kid has to have a selfish the kid has to get involved in this thing. Your kids. Like guys, anyone listening, like you need to understand you can't do shit online. A lot of good shit. And kids are doing it online and that's all that is. You fucking get the fuck online, guys. You do something, you say something, you sell something. Another line for the kids, right? So Paladin security jacket, right? Like, so now, the art of protocol and versus dictum. So they say on the street, as I said, it's a different deal, my friends. Zero consequences, right? All right, no delayed, no zero consequences. Like that's what the dream of the street life is. Like zero responsibilities, total freedom, zero consequences. There's no delayed consequence. You know what's what? You should. Mafiosi, these pendejos, these su madres in the so-called life. I refer you to the book, The Life We Chose. Matt Birkenback, some fucking guy. Like he's done it again. He's done it again. He wrote a book called The Quiet Dawn. Who's not gonna read a book called The Quiet Dawn? Because you know that a fucking guy like Carlo Gambino, he's gonna say, well, listen, you gotta be smart like a fox and strong like a goddamn lion. And then extempore, of course, like the elucidation of this fucking riddle and queer line of his is fucking fox has to be smart. Like what I'm saying is wisdom or intelligence plus strength. Okay, so in the Quran, Musa alayhi salam, Moses, again, oh listener and would be long time friend and free art lover, fart lover, ha 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 ha. Guys, I'd sign bipolar Muslim addict, right? So this is the weed that I'm addicted to. Security guard, like 80% of your fucking success, according to Woody Allen, is showing up. As a marketing guy, it would be self-evident to anyone who's watching this that I am interested in marketing. If you listen to me talk, I'll talk about marketing occasionally, these kinds of things. It's presentation. Branding. Branding is like this guy standing here. I thought he had a tie. That's how good he looks. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I just did that, bro. I dropped my roach as well, by the way, and they're they're good, guys. The weed, like one roach, one fucking joint. That's all it is. I think you can't smoke more. Like this is the thing, and it's about the children again. So this channel is okay. So branding is like your outward appearance slash projected outwards, like because you have to be dimly aware or at some point connect the dots that how simple. Like you can't walk around naked, and this is forbidden and impermissible and irrational and it's unless you're at a naked beach, nude beach, wreck beach. Yo, where's Kitsilano? Where's Jorge? ¿Dónde es Jorge? Santo Jorge, la station aquí en esta ciudad. Santo Jorge is Saint George. Okay, so ¿dónde es Jorge? Where's George? Jorge's in Kitsilano. Kitsilano? What the fuck's he doing up there? Bring him, yo. I need a nigger in a bowl of rice waiting to pop a cap in his ass. Guys, Kitsilano Red Beach in Van City. Uh, it's amazing. Van City, I don't fucking know what to tell you. You need to get the fuck out there. Like, I'm telling you what, like, I was just talking to someone here on the street. So now, street life is like this. And the world, rather, the road becomes my bride. Like, so unfortunately, people think I'm a Nazi for these kinds of sentiments, but Adolf fucking Hitler, you know, him saying that I'm married to the German people and therefore will not take a bride. This fucking guy, that's something he said of it. So now you're married to the street. Like, I have to show you this. Like, so 9 minutes, it's really nice, right? Like, if the sound works out, we'll be fine. I have headphones. They seem to be doing the job. There's a mic in there. They're Dollarama, like for the kids again. It's Dollarama shit. Right? I should really plug it in because, like, I've been having audio issues. Like, I like to explain myself, yourself, itself, right? I like to explain what I'm up to and what's going on, right? So, as a security guard, there's a different perspective to things. As a YouTuber, creating content is unfortunately for you and me and anyone else, human being must express him or herself. Must itself. Human, any fucking person. Like, listen, artificial intelligence, like to what degree is that intelligent thing creative? It's creative to the degree that if you look at patterns of conversations, for example, you know what to say next. Like so, Siri, like Microsoft Siri. Now, Steve Jobs was so like he's like the guys from Monty Python, and now for something completely different. The guy's sitting at a desk and it explodes, and it's like so. Torontopia, pendejos. 9 minutes, 10 minutes. I want to plug my mic into this thing. Part of that is this whole street ethic, line of sight, Lima, October, Sierra, eyes on target, same thing, right? More or less. Eyes on target means stay focused on where you're going. Like, I'm a firm believer that in games like baseball and basketball, you do have to keep your eye on the ball. You have to keep your fucking eye on the ball. In soccer, you have to keep your eye on the space between the balls as well. This kind of thing, the spaces. You're looking for spaces. You must do this. Like in basketball, I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's too fast for me. And I tell you this, like we're in Toronto, so I worked at Nike at 320 Brimley, which is at Brimley and Eglinton here in Toronto, right? And ah, yo, we got a free fucking bag of Nike shit, yo, every fucking 6 months, let's say. Like once a quarter was the expectation, I suppose. Politics, guys. I have videos where I talk about a book. The average video where I actually get into talking about a book, I got like 1,000 views on this thing. So you can, if you want to, you can go to. So this is one of the things I would like to get into with you. Politics has been reduced down to the city level. So you got city, state, you got local, and then state, then federal. Like I'm wearing a. I'd like to show it to you, but it's too cold, guys. Like this is like straight, straight. Nice job, nice job. These guys are basically they're first, right? The first responders, the first of the first responders is EMS. Typically, uh, this is great. This is great. I say to people on the street, I remind them, like I'm out on bail, right? And one of my concerns is not pissing people off so that they get fucking pissed the fuck off and start fighting me, and or I start threatening them and fighting them, and then the cops are called. This just happened again today. Now I have it on fucking video, and I'm telling you what, all you need is a Chromebook, because all you need is the internet. I'm a Muslim. Mi esposa es colombiana. My wife, she's Bogotana, pero no, su familia, they're not Bogotana, they're Bucaramangana. Bucaramanga. This goddamn thing is like bats and vampires and darkness and hellish effluence and refulgence. Yo, Bucaramangana. So where you're from, it would appear aparentemente makes a big effing difference. Yo soy cristianos. We are Christians, my wife says. This is exactly like on an ongoing basis, my wife, Judith, 647-547-4852. 647-547-4852. All right. Now, Bloor and Sherbourne Streets here in Torontopia, St. Jamestown, you can go and Google map her. Like you can Google her and map her and these kinds of things. As in, don't be fucking goof about it. And I didn't say shit. I don't know shit. I didn't see shit. I can only say and talk about what I've seen, and I don't know fucking shit because I can only talk about what I know, and I can only really talk about what I've seen, and haven't seen shit. So I don't know fucking shit, yo. I have a YouTube video on this channel, oh listeners, oh dear listeners and watchers in the gloom. Yo, 5,600 views. Like for me, it's an incredible once in like a decade, 10-year fucking milestone. YouTube fucking video popped, and it's at 5,000, 5.6 thousand views, 5.6K. So yeah, I just got out of jail recently. This fucking thing right here. This shit, that shit, worse than those little lip biscuit bastards. Hey Moby, you don't even know me, Shinobi, so blow me. You 40-year-old washed up bag, show me. It's too late, so let go. You're too old. Let's disco. Yo! I got another one right here. Nobody listens to techno, hermano. So you can see I'm excited and delighted. Like the fucking joint. I'm telling you what, bro. Great job. Thank you. Sheshe. He's working his ass off. Guys, pay some fucking money. I'm out of here because they think I'm here to. I'm out of here, bro. They think I'm gonna stop you from doing this beautiful fucking thing you're doing, bro. Like, it's so beautiful. I heard it from across the street, bro. It's very soulful music, bro. So presentation children of the monkeys. Yo, Woody Allen, of course, every effing thing this guy's ever said, like that's on screen, like in one of his movies, this is all golden magic. Then like he'll say something like this. Success, 80% of it is showing up. This is the fucking guy who basically writes a movie and it's like he stars in it and he directs it and everyone wants to fuck everybody and he has a nice family life and what I'm saying is like you get the sex and the magic of like the movies without the fucking heartache and the fact that like as a celebrity Woody Allen like he doesn't get like fucking bad like press like there's one picture of like this guy like Leonardo DiCaprio, like I believe, was introduced into like showbiz by Dustin Hoffman introduced Jonah Hill, like De Niro, Robert De Niro. So I meet a guy, yo, he introduced this kid, like I believe. Anyway, so speaking of kids, by the way, Russell Buffalino is known as the Quiet Dawn. We know this, I know this, you know this now because Matt Birkenback is the guy who wrote the book The Quiet Dawn. I want to talk about books. You need to comment me and tell me what the fuck I should be talking about. Okay? Like this is a nice fucking book. I gotta tell you, kids, again, read every day. Write every day. Run, Forrest. Run! Nice move. Hey, 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 hey. Run, run, run! I'm being silly. I'm being silly. Okay, nice cones. Okay, Yankee lovers. I didn't say Nico lovers. Hey! I'm brown. I'm brown. What's the matter with you people? Shit. This shit, that shit. Worse than those little lip biscuit bastards and movie. So I might as well show you some yoga assholes. Now that we're here. No fear, right? Okay, so first thing is if you have gloves, this is great. You don't need a mat. This is downward dog. But this is step yoga. What you want to do is get down onto the floor, right? Now there's a step here. Notice what I'm doing. Rock, rock, rock. I'm calling out to the dogs and the birds, the people of oxygen land, artist. He's looking for some kind of cogent response to anything. Put it out there, guys. Right, so nobody who was involved in publishing this book, nobody could have said or would have said or knew or knows even how much it's going to sell or something like that. That, to me, is the ultimate fucking draw in life. When I say draw, I mean like Kurt Vonnegut draw, which is every day for 15 minutes. Guys, welcome to Torontopia. If you see this man and he's playing his beautiful lute, please would you pay him money? I don't understand what's wrong with people. Like, what it is, man, is they're busy walking fast. They're trying to cross the road, right? So I don't think like, yo, that's why shit. That's my brooch. I don't think that's why there nobody's paying me, bro. I didn't come here to interrupt you, bro. Guys, So, amico mio means my friend. Amigo nostro. Amigo nostro is asking for trouble. Amigo nostro means the guy that you're introducing is some fucking guy who basically needs no introduction, essentially. Amigo nostro means this fucking guy is one of us. Like Rush, I say. Russia, bro. Yo, no, it's stone. Guys, there is a guy on Scribit. I gotta tell you this. Bro, you're hypnotizing me with your goddamn music, bro. Shouting, it's like magic. Bro, it's beautiful. I don't know what to tell you, but these goddamn people, you must keep coming back here, bro. It's dark and people are back them. So now, as far as presentation goes, vis-a-vis security, it's the deterrent that is in the form of the security guard himself. Like I don't work in road. I'm a paladin security guard. Like this fucking jacket, it's a nice jacket, right? It's not total shit. It's like worth something. And I need to go back there and talk to them because, guys, I have a bit of tobacco. A bit of tobacco. I gotta go. I gotta go, bro. You're hypnotizing me with your magic spells. It's very beautiful what you do, bro. I want to cry. I don't know. I want to laugh. I'm bipolar. Like you triggered me. I don't know what to say, bro. Thank you very much. I hope somebody pays you. It's hard because like you got security guards, but Implemente, the law cannot encroach upon your stuff. All right, so thank you for watching, and see us later. All right, and like whatever, like throw me a comment, whatever. If you are visiting Torontopia, then please remember that it's safe. Okay, like I'm telling you, it's safe. I'm sitting here on the pavement, right? It's like a fucking cold night. It's dark. It's also safe. Like, listen, there's plenty of people that will steal your shit if you give them a chance. I dare say if someone left some money lying around and it's in large amounts and it's a thing that goes up, happens like from time to time, like frequently, or it's not like a rare fucking, like you find money from time, you take it. You take it. Like the definition of stealing, like in Islam, it's like this: something needs to have a certain value, and you need to let it lie there or make it known publicly for a number of days. That is enough. Like in terms of like the legal uh, definitions, right? So theft under 5,000, theft under 500. So 5,000 is like a car, and it's something serious. Like you damage somebody's office, like you gave someone some serious bills. So what I'm doing right now, I've been wanting to share on YouTube, I suppose, forever, but just in general, and I've done this, I guess. If you Google me, you can. Zaidiboy. Zaidia in Chinese means Sia. Zaidia? Sheshe is thank you. Sheshe, bro. Zaidia. Shinki means brother. Neho? Neho is hello. Okay, so this is like basically putting all your weight on your fucking legs. What do they call it? I don't fucking know. Quads or what? That's all it is. And what happens is you need to shift your body weight around because you may not come to Toronto, guys, but you gotta watch this movie. The man from Toronto, right? You got that man from Toronto? It's one of the greatest fucking underworld flicks ever fucking created. Like that's where it is right now in my mind. The man from Toronto. So you got Pulp Fiction, which would be the fucking underworld movie, right? Pulp fucking Fiction. Pulp fucking Fiction's still making oodles of money, lots of it. It's like flying at Quentin Tarantino, and he's like, "What the fuck, yo? What the fuck?" dodging the shit, the checks, the royalty checks. So presentation. So now, as a security guard, just being at your site in uniform ostensibly is the job. That's it. Be where you need to be in uniform. So uniform, like the uniform goes a long fucking way, right? So like I'm wearing jeans, right, and work boots, but the jacket is really nice, right? So whatever, man. Thanks for watching this kind of goddamn. So I'm twisting my spine. This is really all I'm doing. I'm shifting my body weight. The man from Toronto, the guy is, of course, he's starting a YouTube channel. He's a black comedian. He's a great guy, and he has a great fucking program. It's called shadow boxing or something. He just basically like they're boxing like this, like literally, but without like a boxing bag or a partner or anything like this, right? So this, what I'm doing, looks very hard, or maybe looks I make it look easy, but if you have the gloves and you've done and the right shoes and they're laced up, and you've done this hundreds of times. So I'll do this one side, then religiously. This is the thing. This is why being a Muslim and praying 5 times a day. Hello, I gotta do that right now. Pray 5 prayers. Oh, yo, it's like if you work out, you must work out every day. Definition of workout. Man from Toronto. He's making YouTube videos. Oh, nice music, man. Thank you. Shit, shit. This is very. I want to bring you a body. I'm bipolar. I'm usually a smoke 3 days. So Andy Warhol, and then we're done, all right? Andy Warhol, I got a book on the other side of the screen here. Okay. It's a $60 book about Andy Warhol. It would be the fucking book then, right? Bravo, Mary Victor, BMV, like it's a bookstore. There's actually a couple of them here in Toronto. I've seen one the other day close to Bathurst Street or thereabouts intersection. Guys, do say or sell something online, right? No. 30%, like on 30, like, basically the only reason I bought this goddamn thing, right? It's like right there at the front of the store. It's like one of these point of sale kind of moves. So like they got the fucking they got the goddamn like shelf of books, right? And it's like it's a big sticker. It's a big yellow sticker that says $30, like which is like 50% off. So I bought it. Now here's what I found and what I'm gonna say to you kids and people. As a so-called like this is the reality is that I'm not retired, but I've realized A, I can pay my bills. B, I'm bipolar. I can collect and continue to collect money from the goddamn government of Ontario. Disability support. I literally am a basket case. Like I have this security guard jacket on because I am a Palatino. I did work for Paladin Security. Okay. And I realized I can still pick up casual shifts. Fuck yo, from them, like, and do work for them, like, in order to stay occupied in this kind of guy. What I'm trying to say is, I have many options, just like yourself. Like, if you live in the Western world, I dare say, or in Toronto, like, if you live in fucking Finland or some of these fucking places, like scandalous Scandinavia, right? Like fucking Finland, forget about it. Like, you basically, it's like they're worried about Russia, right? They're worried about Mother Russia and Vladimir Putin. Like when I say worried, mi hermana mia, my sister, she collects her mail from Germany, like this kind of thing. She lives in Zurich, technically. She drives, it's like the EU. It's very weird. The European Union is the most complicated and fucked up and bureaucratic organization ever to exist, that perhaps can ever exist. 90 autonomous fucking presidents. 90 fucking autonomous. Like, this is called total shit. It's one organization made up of 90. I mean, I don't fucking know how many countries are part of the EU. Each one of them, more or less, that like there's groups of fucking needs and then wants and then like concerns that need to be addressed. Like, you're putting all these fucking countries together. Like like a generation or two ago, my generation, a generation or two ago, guys, yo, they were fighting each other like Europe and Germans and all this shit, yeah. So what are you gonna do, right? So the thing is, I gotta say this. I mean, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I have like YouTube videos, a couple, at least one, if not two, about Adolf Hitler, for example, being temperamentally similar to Steve Jobs, the late and great. Powder keg. Just no fucking patience. Like, if he loses his fucking temper, this kind of thing. Adolf Hitler, carpet chewer, German word. It doesn't mean he chews carpets. He loses his fucking gourd. And so this is what I found in myself. I've been taking these fucking pills these guys have been giving me, guys. You're like, yo, what's wrong with you? And settle down. And some of you, haha, are kind enough to say, go see a fucking therapist, right? I'm like, yo, I've done this fucking thing already. Go see a shrink. I've done this goddamn thing already. I got a fucking shrink. I was in the psych ward, assholes. I don't know if I showed you my fucking hospital tag, ID tag on my wrist. So what's going on that you cannot hear, dear user? As I twist my spine and change my stance, right? Ex snowboarder, ex security guard, whatever. Oh, windbreakers are the shit, right? So my spine, there's cracks and pops that are emanating and being generated. Now the pleasure that I get when these goddamn pockets of electricity uh, erupt. This fucking thing is called why I do this, all of this stretching. It's the answer, the reason for everything. Explanations is what you're looking for. Right? You're gonna love it like coffee. Guys, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know if this guy is still around, but please think about not being a fascist. Think about being nice. As you do unto others is done to you. This is what you haven't taken into consideration. Like, you're nice to others because they were nice to you, or you're nice to those who are nice to you. Generally speaking, most people have gone through a lot of trauma at the hands of others. And generally speaking, from time to time, a person does not mind dispensing in some fucking drama of an equivalent sort. It's like you carry the seeds of bitterness in your heart. Anyway, thank you. See you later. Bro, thank you so much. Have a good night, okay? And I'm hoping I did not